Hello and welcome movie lovers. Hope you're doing well. In this video, we have brought for you. So, let's roll in.
Jairam and Divya, a married couple with a baby, seem to live a privileged life. Jairam is a wealthy businessman, but their home is filled with constant arguments. One night, as Jairam gets ready to go out, Divya stops him, demanding to know where he's going. He ignores her, which angers her even more. "Do you even remember you have a wife and child?" she yells. "You treat me like I'm invisible. Do I even matter to you?" Their shouting wakes Lakshmi, the maid, who comes out from the kitchen. Calmly, Jairam hands Divya a visiting card and says, "Meet my friend Vijay. He's a psychiatrist. You should talk to him." Furious, Divya lashes out, "You think I'm crazy? Fine, I'll see your doctor. But what about you? Who are you seeing? Models? Call girls? Hotels? I know what kind of man you are," she screams. As Lakshmi tries to calm her down, Divya slaps her in anger. Hurt, Lakshmi turns to leave. Jairam, witnessing it all, shouts at Divya in rage, saying she should have hit her harder. Divya, now in tears, storms into her room. Jairam leaves the house. Later that night, around 2 a.m., their baby begins crying in the crib. Lakshmi, sleeping in the kitchen, wakes up and assumes the baby is hungry. She gently picks up the child and knocks on Divya's bedroom door upstairs. "Madam, the baby's crying," she calls softly, but there's no response. She knocks again. Nothing. Worried, Lakshmi pushes the door open and freezes in shock at what she sees inside the room. Lakshmi is frozen in shock. Divya has hanged herself. Gathering her senses, she calls the police. Inspector Vikram and Constable Rambabu arrive quickly, soaked from the heavy rain. Vikram asks Lakshmi where the body is, and she directs him upstairs. Inside Divya's room, Vikram sees her hanging lifelessly. He carefully scans the room for clues but finds nothing obvious, except a small bead lying on the floor. He pockets it silently. Vikram questions Lakshmi about Divya and Jairam's relationship. Lakshmi tells him Divya was quiet, rarely stepped out, and always stayed home. Noticing the red mark on Lakshmi's cheek, Vikram asks about it. She replies, "Divya slapped me during a fight." Vikram then asks about Jairam's whereabouts. Lakshmi says he left for the airport to catch a flight to Bombay, though she isn't sure of the time. Vikram tries to call him, but the phone is off. Rambabu notes that all flights are delayed due to the storm. Vikram tells him, "Call the airport and locate Jairam. Bring him in. Also, get the forensic team here now." As Rambabu calls, Vikram quietly says, "This isn't suicide, it's murder." Both Lakshmi and Rambabu are stunned. Vikram digs deeper. Lakshmi shares that Divya was an orphan. Jairam, she says, has a younger brother, Aditya, currently a trainee at the NIA. Moments later, Aditya rushes home after hearing about Divya's death. He breaks down at the sight of her body. Vikram questions him, "Where were you after 8 p.m. last night?" Lakshmi interrupts, saying he was at the NIA office. Vikram calmly replies, "Aditya, this isn't a suicide, it's a murder. Her body shows no signs of hanging trauma. There's no blood on the stool, but there's a leg injury and strangulation marks on her neck. She was killed." Suddenly, Lakshmi remembers something. "Sir, Jairam once had a serious fight here and threatened Divya." Suspicion sharpens. Shortly after, the police return with Jairam. Seeing the officers, he asks, "What happened, sir?" Vikram stares him down. "Your wife, Divya, is dead." When Vikram says Divya's death is not suicide but murder, Jairam appears shocked and emotional. Vikram questions, "Where were you after you left home last night?" Jairam replies, "At the airport, sir." Vikram turns to Lakshmi. He claims he never returned, but did you see him come back in between? Jairam interrupts, "I did return, sir. I forgot some documents, came home quickly, took them, and left in 2 minutes. Lakshmi says she didn't see him. To confirm, Vikram checks the CCTV footage. It clearly shows Jairam entering and leaving within 2 minutes. Aditya points out, that's not enough time to commit a murder and clean up. Suspicious, Vikram asks Lakshmi, "After finding Divya's body, who did you call first?" Lakshmi answers, "Only the police." Vikram frowns. "That's odd. Any normal person would first inform the family. Why didn't you?" Under pressure, Lakshmi hesitates, then confesses, "I first called Jairam, sir. I told him Divya had hanged herself. He told me not to panic, to call the police, and to say I didn't know anything. He said he'd handle everything." Vikram turns to Jairam. "So you already knew Divya was dead? Why act surprised?" Jairam defends himself. "Our relationship was broken, sir. We fought a lot. I even hit her earlier. She was scared I might do something worse. Maybe that fear led to her suicide. But Vikram isn't convinced. He replays everything in his mind, Jayaram pretending not to know, Lakshmi lying to cover for him. The pieces don't fit. Now a deeper suspicion grows. Lakshmi isn't just covering up. There's something more between her and Jayaram. As Vikram digs deeper, a shocking truth comes to light. Lakshmi and Jayaram were having an affair. He confronts them. Was Divya murdered because of your relationship? Both deny it. We didn't kill her, they insist. Vikram notices an old photo on the wall and asks Lakshmi about it. She explains that Jayaram's first wife, Saraswati, died of cancer. Their son, Vinod, is a special child. He rarely speaks and lives in his own world. Curious, Vikram visits Vinod's room. The boy isn't asleep. He's drawing a picture of his mother. Vikram gently speaks to him and asks, "When did you go to bed last night?" "Around 10:30, Vinod replies. "Then why are you still awake?" Vikram asks. "I heard the baby crying downstairs. I got up and went to check, but no one was near the baby. So I went back to my room. I couldn't sleep." This raises a red flag. Vikram storms back to Lakshmi. "You said you were downstairs the whole time, but Vinod didn't see you. So where were you? Are you lying again?" Nervously, Lakshmi says, "Sir, my house is right next door. The rain was flooding it, so I went to check on my daughter. I wasn't gone long. Everything must have happened while I was away." Vikram orders Rambabu, "Go bring Lakshmi's daughter here." Soon her daughter arrives, Manasa. Vikram asks her gently, "Do you know what happened here? Someone murdered Divya. Right now your mother is a suspect. Do you think she could have done it?" Manasa, calm but firm, says, "No, sir. My mother would never do that." Vikram looks her in the eye. "Will you help us prove your mother's innocence and catch the real killer?" Without hesitation, Manasa replies, "Yes, sir. I'll do anything." In a shocking turn, Vikram looks at Manasa and calmly asks, "Tell the truth, Manasa. Why did you kill Divya, madam?" Everyone in the room is stunned. Lakshmi gasps, "Sir, how can she's just a child." Vikram reveals the evidence. A small bead from Manasa's earring found in Divya's room, scratch marks on Manasa's neck, and skin under her nails that matches Divya. The silence turns heavy. Lakshmi breaks down, falling to Vikram's feet. "She's innocent, sir. Please, leave her alone. I did it. I killed Divya. Arrest me, not her." But Vikram sees through the desperation. Every mother tries to take the blame to protect her child. "But Manasa, listen to me. If you confess, you may get a reduced sentence. But if you lie, your mother will take the fall and spend her life in prison." Tears roll down Manasa's face. She walks over to her mother, crying, and hugs her tightly. "Whatever happened, Amma, I'm sorry." She turns to Vikram. "Yes, sir. I did it. I killed that monster." Cut to flashback. Heavy rain floods Lakshmi's home. As she tries to scoop out water with a bucket, she tells Manasa, "Go sit with Babu. I'll be back soon." Manasa plays with the baby in the hall when Divya calls from upstairs. She goes up and Divya, irritated, barks, "Why are you here? Where's your mother? Useless as always." She orders Manasa to clean up broken glass. Then Divya's taunts turn cruel. "Your mother is filth. Look at you, ugly and unwanted. You both should just sell yourselves for money." Manasa, shocked and humiliated, holds back tears, but then Divya pushes her too far. "Shameless girl." Enraged, Manasa slaps Divya. Divya snaps and grabs Manasa by the throat. In a blind moment of fear and fury, Manasa fights back, choking her in return. During the struggle, Manasa pushes Divya hard. Divya hits her head against the wall and collapses, unconscious. Panicked, Manasa runs home and tells her mother everything. Lakshmi rushes back, checks Divya, and is horrified. She's already dead. Shocked and terrified, Lakshmi slaps Manasa. "What have you done?" she cries, but quickly gathers herself and sends Manasa away, determined to protect her daughter at any cost. Back in the present, Vikram gently asks, "Why did you really kill Divya?" Manasa, holding back tears, remembers her past. She was raised lovingly by Lakshmi, but she never knew who her father was. At school, friends would mock her. "Manasa, you don't have a father? Who is he? Have you ever seen him?" Tired and hurt, she begged her mother for the truth. When Lakshmi kept avoiding the question, Manasa cut her own hand out of frustration. Horrified, Lakshmi confessed the truth. "Your father is Jayaram." From that day, Manasa secretly cherished every moment spent with Jayaram. But Divya made their lives miserable, constantly insulting, beating, and humiliating her mother. Manasa hated seeing her mother suffer silently. "I wanted to end it all," she sobs. I couldn't watch her destroy us every day. That day, I lost control. I killed her. The next morning, both Manasa and Lakshmi are arrested. Divya's body is sent for post-mortem. But that evening, Vikram and Aditya meet the doctor, expecting closure. Instead, the doctor reveals a twist. The head injury wasn't serious, just a bruise. That couldn't have killed her. Vikram frowns. Then what did? The doctor replies coldly, poison. Divya was poisoned. Vikram and Aditya are stunned. The post-mortem confirms it. Divya was poisoned. The head injury was minor. This means Manasa is not the killer. Still searching for the truth, Vikram returns to Jayaram's house. Jayaram is feeding Vinod when Vikram arrives. Divya didn't die from her injuries, Vikram says. She was poisoned. Jayaram is shocked. Suddenly, Vinod bolts from the room in fear. Vikram, Aditya, and Jayaram follow him upstairs, but Vinod hides behind a beer can in his room, refusing to come out. Curious, Vikram asks, "Whose beer can is this?" Jayaram answers, "It belonged to Vinod's mother. We keep some of Vinod's things in there. He uses it." Suspicious, Vikram opens the can and finds a small bottle inside. "What is this?" he asks. "I have no idea," Jayaram says. Vikram hands him the bottle. "Then drink it." Jayaram is about to drink, but suddenly Vinod rushes out and knocks it from his hand. Everyone stares in shock. Vikram kneels down. "What's in that bottle, Vinod?" Vinod whispers, "Death." Vikram gently asks, "Did you give it to Divya? Tell the truth." Tears fill Vinod's eyes as he remembers. That night, after hearing the baby cry, he came downstairs and saw Divya screaming, again. She yelled at Lakshmi for not bringing water. Vinod, filled with rage, went to the beer can, pulled out the bottle of poison, the same poison his mother once tried to drink, and mixed it into Divya's juice. Divya drank it without knowing. "Why did you do this, Vinod?" Vikram asks softly. "Because..." She wasn't like a mother. She hurt everyone. Every day, Vinod replies. Vinod had watched his parents fight constantly. His real mother had once tried to end her life with this poison, but Jayaram stopped her. Later, she died of cancer. Vinod had kept the bottle, quiet, watching, waiting, and that night, he acted. After Divya's death, Jayaram sends Vinod to a special school in Boston, hoping to give him a fresh start. Vikram and Aditya begin to relax, thinking the case is closed. But then, Dr. Vikram, the one who conducted the post-mortem, calls urgently. "I need to speak to you now." Vikram and Aditya rush to the lab. The doctor shows them the same bottle found in Vinod's beer can. "This isn't poison," he says. "It's bronchitis medicine. Even if consumed entirely, it only causes dizziness or coma, not death." That raises alarm. Dr. Vikram reveals he secretly sent body samples to a special lab in Pune. "The reports came today," he says. "Divya died due to a rare, slow-acting poison. It kills within 4 to 5 hours and is nearly impossible to detect in normal autopsies. Only Pune labs can identify it. Whoever did this planned it perfectly. This was a professional murder." Vikram and Aditya are stunned. Just then, Jayaram calls them over. He introduces his neighbor, Sudhakar, who shares new information. "I had a function in Delhi that night. While leaving, I saw a man in a black suit sneaking into Jayaram's house. I didn't think much then, but after I heard Divya had died, I felt something was wrong." Sudhakar shares CCTV footage from his house. It clearly shows a figure in a black suit entering through the back and leaving quietly that night. Vikram, now furious, warns, "No one leaves the city until this case is fully solved." The case, once thought closed, has reopened with a chilling twist. Just then, Vikram gets another call from Dr. Vikram, and what he hears shocks him to the core. Without wasting a second, he rushes to the lab. When Vikram reaches the lab, he finds it in ashes, completely burned down. Shocked, he asks Dr. Vikram what happened. "A sudden short circuit," the doctor says, confused. "I don't know how it started. Everything's gone. Reports, documents, all of it." Vikram realizes the evidence was destroyed. Meanwhile, Jayaram and Constable Rambabu follow a lead. Based on Aditya's phone location, they search his house. There, they uncover a chilling scene. Walls covered with crime books, movie CDs, Divya's photos, and a detailed murder plan. Suddenly, Aditya ambushes Vikram from behind. A fierce fight breaks out. Vikram overpowers Aditya and pins him down. But in a shocking twist, Constable Rambabu hits Vikram on the head with a stick, knocking him unconscious. Vikram wakes up, tied to a chair. Aditya smirks. "You really thought this was over? This wasn't a simple murder. It was a masterpiece. And now, you'll die too." Vikram glares. So, are you going to kill me like you killed Divya? But Aditya leans closer. No, Vikram, you didn't kill Divya, and neither did I. Vikram looks stunned. Aditya continues, you want to know who the real killer is? The one who brutally ended Divya's life? Vikram nods slowly, shaken. Aditya says, after the murder I couldn't sit still. As an NIA trainee, I started digging. I thought it was someone from inside, but then that black-suited man in the CCTV changed everything. I began tracing Divya's past, talked to our grandmother. She gave me a bag. It had a book. Inside was a letter addressed to Divya, signed by you, Vikram. That's when I knew. You're the killer. Aditya continues. That's why I've been watching you, Vikram. One day, I saw you go to a watch repair shop. Even though you wore a watch that night, I noticed the time on the wall clock at home. When I checked your watch's repair, I found you got the watch's ground replaced. That night, your watch stopped working exactly at Divya's murder time. This watch ground fell off when you jumped the wall and fled. Everyone uses it to change time, but killers like you use it to kill. Tests showed Divya's blood and the black poison on the watch ground. You injected the poison through it and left. Then, when you got the call, you returned home and found Divya hanging. You blamed others to escape. But when you found out about the poison in Divya's body and saw it on CCTV, you panicked. You decided to frame me, who was close to uncovering you. You called Rambabu and revealed everything, but the game's over. Vikram, trembling, is asked why he killed Divya. He admits, I'm an orphan. Life was tough. Sometimes I ate rice with worms because I was so hungry. I learned early, only education could change my life. Then Divya entered my life. We fell in love. I was happy for the first time. I became top of my police training batch, ready to protect justice. The Dig, who trained Vikram, likes him very much and offers his daughter's hand in marriage. Vikram is unsure, but feeling insecure and pressured, he agrees. He writes a letter to Divya explaining his decision. Vikram marries Shweta, the Dig's daughter, and tries to settle down, but guilt for leaving Divya haunts him. Meanwhile, Vikram focuses on his duty and successfully cracks down on the gang distributing the rare poison. Back home, Divya, now married to Jayaram, is miserable. The constant fights break her spirit. One day, Divya sees Vikram on TV and calls him, pouring out her troubles. She begs him to rescue her, but Vikram refuses. When she threatens to reveal their affair and her pregnancy to the media, he panics. That same night, Vikram visits Divya's house. Emotionally, he injects poison into Divya through his watch crown. He sees the baby sleeping in the hall, whispers, "Forgive me, mother," and leaves. Vikram confesses everything and suffers deeply. Soon after, the police arrest Vikram and take him to jail.
Thanks for watching, and hope you have enjoyed this. See you in next amazing video. Till then, take care and best wishes, but don't forget to like and subscribe.